Hello and welcome to another video. I'm Lord Keith. Today we are running from Glossop via Hadfield. As far as I know, it's via Hadfield, if I remember rightly. We're running a class 323 down to Manchester Piccadilly. We have to wait for 14:30 to leave. I'll show you my engine. This is what we're running. This is a straight purple train. That's all it is. It's a class 323. This is an electric, by the way. Anyway, I hope you're all keeping well. Been a beautiful day today. Sun's been out. Been a bit windy but chilly, but it's been nice, you know. We'll be able to go very, very shortly. And here we go. It's a very slow start, this one, because it's all speed restrictions down to Dinting. Just waiting for the all clear to speed up a little bit. I don't know if I've done this run with you before. I don't think I have, but anyway, we'll add it to the list anyhow. We're nearly there. There's a lot of speed restrictions around here. Excuse my cough. It's 10 miles an hour on this station. It's a nice smooth engine, this one, by the way. Once we get round here, it's all downhill. You probably noticed that I ran a few trains on this on gravity only. Some trains get some high speed on gravity, believe it or not, especially on this route. I think the fastest I've seen a train on here has been 80. This will be a very quick change around. It's 10 miles an hour till we get across the bridge. This is what they used to call Glossop Viaduct. It's a series of arches going over valley. It's really nice actually. Give you a quick glance on drone mode. I've been here many times. I used to work in Glossop, funny enough. At one point when I was younger. Look at that view. It's really nice, you know, really nice. A lovely place. Gets snowed up like mad in winter though. Right, let's get down to business. Next stop is Broadbottom. Yes, I know, I hear you laughing. So, believe it or not, there is a lot of stations on this run. A lot. Approaching Broadbottom very shortly. You do tend to get behind on this line because there's that many stations. Wasn't so bad, was it? Hattersley's the next station. It's only a mile away. I've actually been on this route very many times. I used to ride this line when I was very young. Different trains then. Sorry about my cough. Yeah, it was, there were old-fashioned diesels in them days. Used to have some nice little diesels though. They're defunct these days, the Class 101. That's what they used to run on here. Nice little train. I've got some in the game, but I don't drive them. I find them very confusing. They're what I call shift stick, which is they've got an actual gear knob, and you have to change the accelerator and then change the gear. You have to put it into neutral, change the gear, and then put it back into gear, and then release the handbrake. So you sort of it's like 4 steps to do one movement, and they've got 4 gears and they don't go very fast without them. Quick change around on here. Can't leave till past, but never mind, it won't take that long, it'll soon be gone. I'll close the doors at just after 25. And that way we can leave straight on time. Next stop is Godley. Only a very short journey, this one. Yeah, if any of you are ever in Manchester, this line runs from Piccadilly Platform 1. It still does, it always has done, for as long as I can remember. And it runs through a place called Ardwick, which is just outside Bellevue. It's at the Longside sidings, which is it's rather nice actually. Nice area. It is a nice area. We're coming into Godley already. Got to the other side again now. I'm sorry if I'm flopping side to side. It helps me better to guide the train when I'm doing that. It's only a very short distance to the next station. We are actually running on time, which is rather good. Sometimes you can get held up on here, you know, it's with there being so many stations it can get a bit difficult. But again, we'll do it the same. We'll close the doors at 25. By the time the 25 has run out, the doors will be shut and we can set off for the next station. That keeps us just about ahead if you ever decide to play this route. You can do that on any route on TS5. You can do that on any route. And we're off again. Next stop is Newton, and it's just half a mile away. I hope you don't mind travelling in drone mode. We are on the approach now. If you ever get a chance to actually play this route, just try starting off at Hadfield and run down with no engine on. Turn the engine on, take the brakes off, and don't stop at all on any stations. And just see what it's like. It's great fun, and you'll be surprised how fast you get. We haven't got long. I know we're having to wait at every station, but that means we're on time. And I'm sure you'd rather be on time than late. I know I would. He looked miserable, did he? Oh, look at that. Look. He's miserable, isn't he, eh? They all look bored, don't they? Oh, poor passengers. They all look bored out their heads. You know why that is, don't you? Because you haven't brought a book or anything. If I'm going on a long journey, I always take a book. And I always take a sandwich and a bottle of water. And do you know why? That way I don't have to bother anybody for a drink, or food, or something to do. Sit on a table and do my Sudoku. That's my way of getting around on a long journey. I've done that, I don't know, as long as I can do, I've done Sudoku, and it works, you know. This is Flowery Fields. Nice area of Manchester, this, you know. It is. It is a nice area of Manchester. Although I sometimes wonder if it's still in the district of Derbyshire. We're doing pretty good, you know. We're doing pretty good. We've still got a minute before we can go. There's still a fair distance. You know, we're just about halfway now. Hey, look, he's got his bag, he's got his Sudoku book, look. I bet you think I'm potty, don't you? Do you know what? You won't be far wrong. I have my little ways, you know. There's things I do that make my day a lot more fun. Of course, you see, you have to, don't you? Because otherwise life would be very miserable, and I don't do miserable. Next stop is Guide Bridge. It's a fair distance, so we can get our foot down a bit. We've got 3 minutes to get there, so not a problem. These trains pick up speed really quick, you know. Do. And look at that. Did that scare you? Did it, eh? Eh? We're doing very well. We are doing really well. We're nearly at Guide Bridge now. We're not far to Manchester, we're only about 4 miles away. 4, maybe 5 miles away into Piccadilly. Come down to speed restriction. We're also coming down to the station. We're still on time, so we're doing all right. Look at him, look, isn't he miserable? They're all miserable, aren't they? Why don't they put smiles on people's faces? I don't know. Anyone would think they had nothing better to do. Then again, it's early in the morning, they're probably going to work. What have they got to do? How about nothing? Never mind, eh? Here we go. Gorton is next. I used to have an auntie who lived in Gorton. She owned a shop which was converted into a house. It was nice actually, a really nice place. I missed her after she passed away because she was one of my favourites. Of all my aunties, she was one of my favourites. I had 6 aunties. My dad had a lot of brothers and sisters. But they did back in them days, didn't they? You know, my dad, he had, I think it was 4 sisters and 8 brothers, if I remember rightly. Yeah, they had a big family, my dad. My mum only had one sister. We used to call her the funny woman. She was very funny, my mum's sister. She was. You had to write a letter before you could go and visit. But she always thought she was a something. And they weren't. When I say they weren't, they were florists. And you know what they do, don't you? They sell flowers. But yeah, she always had to, you couldn't phone them, you weren't allowed to phone them, put the phone down if you know, if they answered it was you, they put the phone down straight away. And if you wanted to go and see him, you had to write a letter to get an appointment. And now you know why we called her the funny woman. Right, let's open the doors. So it wants me to stop here. Alright, it doesn't matter. Next stop is Ashbury's anyway. I can't go anyway for 30 seconds. That chap's going to miss his train. Let's see if he gets on. I'll wait a moment for him. Go on, good man, you made it. Now sit down and smile, miserable toad. Let's go. Just get up in the air a bit. See, next stop is Ashbury's. I can tell you a little bit about Ashbury Station because I used to use it a lot. Ashbury's was the main stop for Bellevue. For those of you who are over 45 and you lived in Manchester, you would have known Bellevue as the fun fair and the Speedway Stadium and the big zoo. It's no longer there, unfortunately, which is a shame. They demolished it in the 80s, and the Speedway Stadium is now on Kirkenshoe Lane, where the old Central School for Boys used to be. Yes, I know that very much, because I didn't attend there. I had friends who went to that school, and it wasn't, you know, I didn't go to that one, I went to another one. But yeah, very nice school. Very good rugby players they were. They were really good at rugby. We know with my school used to play them a lot. Yes, but Ashbury Station is very well known. Well, I mean, it should be. There's, in fact, I'll show you in a moment while we're picking up passengers. This is Ashbury's. See this road running to the left and right? I'll show you in a second. If you went this way, over here, from this road here, when it gets round that corner there, past that little white building, it turns to the left, and then it goes along to about that direction, and that's where Bellevue Zoo used to be. Now, if you turn this way, and you went over this side of the road, as you carried on up there, you came to a road called Greymere Lane, which is just around that corner, and there's a main road runs across like that, which is, I think it's Rochdale Road. And Greymere Lane has it had a massive market. You know, I don't know if it's still there. You know, I couldn't tell you if it's still there. I don't go to Manchester anymore. I don't live anywhere near there now. I got out years and years ago. After my parents passed away, and I don't go back. Sometimes I go to the cemetery, but it's not very often. I live a long, long way from there now. But I still have family in Manchester. I do still have family in Manchester. Well, I've got a couple of cousins, but that's about all my family in Manchester now. A couple of cousins. But it doesn't matter, you know, it's part of my life, and that's how it is. I'm not a lover of big cities. I prefer the town, or, you know, I prefer the countryside where I am now, to be quite honest with you. Well, it's more like countryside. It's a town, but I didn't see no plane, did you? Oh well, never mind. We'll be going in a minute. Oh, excuse me, I've got hiccups. Next stop should be Piccadilly. Excuse my cough. And it is. On the right hand side here, this is the entrance to long sight sidings. I had an uncle who worked in there. He worked on the railways. I used to go on long sight sidings quite a lot, actually, when I was younger. This is Hardwick Station coming up. Very tight corner, this one. Let's get down above the train. Yeah, see, the sidings still look like that. Can't take this corner too fast because it's tight. We're almost into Piccadilly now. I hope you've enjoyed this journey with us. It's a slow run down. By the way, see how they've got Manchester? It actually looks just like that. And that tall building you see in the background over there. I can't quite see it from here. It's that white one there, that taller building. That would have been the old Manchester Piccadilly radio station. It's now a hotel, funny enough. Yep, this train terminates here. I don't have to go back, so it's not so bad. It's a nice run if you actually enjoy travelling by train. This is a nice run, you know, to go in real life. And it's not expensive either. It's not really an expensive price, you know, to go on this train. But it's a lovely view, and it's there's a lot to see when you get to Glossop. There's a lot to see, and if you ever go by car, I highly recommend going up on the Snake Pass, because some of those views up there are spectacular. Like I say, I've been up there a lot. I used to live around this way, and it's I grew up in this area actually, funny enough. And we're here. Spot on. I'm just going to wait now for the passengers to get off, which they don't, because I'll show you. Look. Did I see a smile? I saw a smile. Anyway, that was very nice. I don't know how I managed to get silver, because we didn't really do anything bad, did we? But never mind, it was great. Anyway, thank you for being with me. I hope to entertain you again. I hope you found this really funny and you've enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, and take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day. I'm Lord Keith, and bye for now.